Welcome to One Happy Thing, the podcast where three best-selling novelists, Maddie Dawson, Kerry Schaefer, and Jennifermoorman, explore the silver linings, bright moments, and everyday magic that inspire a kinder, more creative world. One happy thing at a time.
Hey everybody, this is Kerry Schaefer and welcome to One Happy Thing podcast, where we're here to help you find ways to find a little more joy and magic in your life. I'm here with two of my favorite people in the world, Jennifermoorman and Maddie Dawson. And today we are going to actually be talking a little bit more about something that Maddie talked about in her last episode. So if you missed the Experience Your Life Bill episode, you are really going to want to go back and listen to that, but finish this one first. I am always an advocate for finding a way to be present. And it's important for me because I tend to be very much in my head. So, I'm one of those people, I can drive all the way home and not be aware of any of the turnoffs, right? Or be in the habit of going to the place where I used to work when I don't need to go there anymore. I don't know if anybody, I know you've all done that because we do that. We get into this mode. So being present, being in the moment, really important things. And I came across something the other day. I was scrolling Instagram. I know. But here's another thing. This is fun. So I'm going to share this. I was sharing this with Jennifer and Maddie earlier. I accidentally and incidentally turned my Instagram feed into a mini French immersion course. So it turns out the algorithm is ever so much more responsive than anybody ever knew. And I'm interested in French, and I've been learning it over the years, and I had stumbled across something and I shared the video with a couple of my friends, and Instagram therefore decided that I wanted to see everything French. So I now get French comedians, I get French poetry, I get inspirational messages in French. It's really amazing. And it's a little bit different because intellectually I don't understand every word. So it has a way of bypassing my prefrontal cortex and going straight to the feels, if you know what I mean by that. And so things really hit me sometimes, some of the poetry, some of the uplifting things. And I came across something that I just needed to share with everybody, but I couldn't because it was in French. So I took the time to do a little rough Kerry translation for you that I just now have to read it. If you guys are okay, are you ready for story time?
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. So this is two people talking, and I will do my best to make it clear. Do you believe there is still wonder in the world? You're asking me now? On this frozen bench while we've been waiting unsheltered from the wind for like half an hour? I'm asking because I don't know. I feel like nothing can make me excited anymore. It's like I've already seen everything 10 times, and it makes me feel bored with everything. I understand what you mean. Okay, you see that guy over there? The one with the dog? No, the one sitting on the terrace. Look at his hands, the way he clasps the cup between his fingers. And there, he closes his eyes, he drinks, and for 1 second, only one, he smiles. You see, he smiles just because it is hot and it is good. It's only a coffee. No, it's a guy who takes the time to find comfort with a hot drink. And that is wonderful. Wonder isn't in the big things. It's not fireworks or spectacular sunsets on Instagram. It's a coffee. Drunk with eyes closed on a rusty chair on a Thursday in November when nobody is watching. You're serious now? Deadly serious. Pay attention. Look at that old woman over there with her shopping bag and purple coat. You see her? Yes. And? She has just come out of the bakery, and she has stopped on the sidewalk to smell the fragrance of the bread she has just bought. She too has closed her eyes, and she too smiles. That smile there, it spans wars, devils, winters. It is a smile despite everything. Do you know what that means? Despite everything? No. It's the proof that life has tried to take everything from her, but she has kept what is important. Is the wonder in a grandmother sniffing bread? I see the marvelous in all the things that you no longer see. You are so occupied with searching for the extraordinary that you pass right over the ordinary, and it's there that everything is hiding. Happiness doesn't make noise, and noisy people don't hear it. Maybe. I don't know. You think I'm too noisy? Without doubt. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's coming down hard. You hear it? What? The rain. Listen to the rain. It falls on the leaves like tiny pebbles. It runs on the roofs. It sings in the gutters. The rain is an orchestra, free for those who take the time to listen. We're going to get soaked. And so, you know somebody who has died because of a little rain? We'll get soaked. Then we'll go home. We'll dry our hair and put on clean shoes. We'll drink a hot chocolate. And tonight in our bed, we'll remember this afternoon on this bench under the rain, and we'll smile because we will have seen a thing of nothing, but a thing. A thing of nothing? The most beautiful memories of your life are like this. Think about it. It's not the star-studded restaurant that marks you, but the disgusting sandwich you ate sitting on the trunk of a car beside the beach one day in summer. It's not the $50,000 wedding, but the impromptu party with friends, pasta for the children, and pizzas ordered in and shared. Yes, but the days where none of these things happen, when it's really too hard, when the coffee is cold or the bakery is closed or the rain doesn't make noise, those days exist. I'm not going to lie to you. There are days when the marvelous hides itself, when it huddles at the bottom of the daily routine like a wounded animal. Those days when the sky presses in, when your morale is low. And then, what do we do then? We wait. We hold on to the walls if we have to people who are there for us, to ourselves if there's nobody else. And wonder returns. It always returns. And that's enough. To feel wonder, what does that change? It changes everything. Oh, it doesn't change the world. The world continues as it is. But this changes the way you live in the world. Look, the rain has stopped. And the sun is breaking through right there, just above that roof. You see the sun on the raindrops? You might say that the sky has dropped golden pearls. It will last 30 seconds, maybe less. And tomorrow, nobody will remember it. But you saw it. Yes. And it is magnificent. There. Now I'm asking the question of you. Do you believe wonder still exists? Hush, I'm looking.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
It is beautiful. It was better in French. This is written, by the way, by somebody named Valentine Auwers. And I can't pronounce the last name, but credit must be given where credit is due.
Yes.
So, what I want to ask you guys and anybody who's listening is, what's some small thing that you've seen recently that you can remember, a moment that inspired wonder, that is one of those just little things, not a big thing, but a little thing? Can you think of something? Is there a moment that comes to mind?
Yeah, I mean, even just now. So I'm sitting in my house and it's an overcast day. And while you were talking, I have some windows across from me. So I'm looking at windows as well. And I can see that the sun has come out and it's just brightened up the whole room. And that feels like, oh, that's
Oh,
beautiful. And I don't mind an overcast day sometimes too, but that's a tiny thing that when it's cloudy and the clouds part and the sun just comes out and it fills up that side of the house, it just feels like like a sign, like what they were looking for on the bench. It's so simple,
right.
but it makes me feel lighter.
Right.
Mm.
And you were present for it. And that's the thing that we were talking about last time, is in order to notice, to be there, to experience the small moments of wonder, you have to remember to be there for them.
to look.
Maddie, what
That's
about you? Can you think of anything?
Oh, so many. I mean,
I
lately
know.
I'm just looking around, and we've had such a cold winter here, and now the crocuses, there seems slower to me this
Oh,
year, but they're just starting to open. And so the other day I was just taking a walk, and there was a field that was just purple, and it was behind a fence. Nobody was looking at it, but I went over and just stared at it for such a long time. I mean, it just, there's something about that vibrant color that you just don't expect in the regular brown and gray and tan and that we've just been seeing for such a long time. It's been mud season and stick season here, and now
right.
suddenly there's season.
Yeah, so we've gotten warmer earlier than y'all, right? Because I'm a little farther south,
Ah,
and so a lot farther south. But the daffodils have already come out and bloomed, and when I see them, because they're a lot of times they're on the side of the road, like I like that they're wild. I'm like, how did that bunch of daffodils end up there? But there they are, and it's just beautiful because then you start seeing them everywhere, and it's just yeah, like you're saying, that moment where I'm like, oh my God, it's so pretty. It's also spring is coming, after a hard winter.
yes, yesterday I hung out pansy baskets, because I just couldn't resist anymore. I just need some color, and that just cheers me up so much seeing that. And also my bed, just the pillow, I get in and the pillow is so soft. And I think of it every night, just getting in and cuddling up and
I
feeling.
I have actually started this. This is funny because, well, okay, telling tales out of school. All right, I snore. I have a snoring problem. So I have a pillow that's supposed to help me not snore. It doesn't do a very good job, but it kind of does. And it's sort of comfortable and I like it okay. But I have a squishy pillow that I just love. And for a long time, I was not using the squishy pillow because, trying not to disturb the Viking, whatever, whatever. So anyway, finally, I was like, you know what? I deserve to have a squishy pillow, at least when I first go to bed. So now, when I go to bed at night, I actually say out loud, I made a point of this. This is my go to bed point. I get in bed, I take my squishy pillow, I hug it big, and I say, I love you, squishy pillow. And I say it out loud.
That's great. That is really great. Yeah, just that appreciation for that small thing. It's not really a small thing, but there it is for you every day.
No, but that first swallow of hot coffee in the morning,
Yes,
I really could relate to that part of the little thing that I read to you is that cup of coffee
absolutely.
that's oh, and Maddie, the other day when we were writing together, Maddie and I were writing on Zoom because it helps us to focus and not scroll Instagram or
Stay in our
chat with people
chairs.
or whatever. Because like stay in our chairs and actually write. And while we were writing, like on Zoom, literally, I saw nothing in the room I was in. There's no rainbows, there's no magic. And all of a sudden on my screen, the way the sun was shining, it hit my laptop camera and it turned my entire screen into rainbows. I was sitting there I posted a picture on Instagram because it was magical. It's just like all of a sudden I'm just in the middle of rainbows.
I
And
know.
who knew?
I was talking to you at the time, and all of a sudden I went, "What is happening?" It's just bathed in rainbows. I want to be where you are.
It was a gift. It was a gift from the universe that, we could
Yeah.
have missed and we didn't. So
And yeah.
I would love to hear from those of you out there about, any small moment that felt magical to you. We love hearing those. I really think that's what the magic in life is made of. Not the big things, not the big flashy things, but those little moments, those little magical moments are what really bring us happiness. And so we'd love to hear yours.
You know what I'm wondering though? I wonder if it would help to write them down,
Oh,
just
yeah.
let us kind of bask in them a little bit more because they happen, we notice them and that's great, but then they go away. But maybe that's all they're supposed to be is just these ephemeral times that we release them, we appreciate them and release them, and they give us a kind of inner feeling of joy and happiness that we don't need to make a task out of it. So I take that back. We don't need to write them down.
Well, okay. It's not a task though. And writing them down, actually, if you do want to write them down, I think it is a practice that has been shown by the neuroscience people. Actually, every time you write down those little happy things, that trains your brain. It actually, all the little neurons fire around that little happy thing that you wrote down, and then they go looking for another one that they can connect to it, and another one that they can connect to it, and before you know it, your life is all full of more and more and more happy things. So I don't think, yeah, I think it's wonderful.
I'm going to write them down.
Okay. Or share with a friend. Thank you for listening. You can, did I already say this? You can email us at onehappythingpodcast@gmail.com. We now have a YouTube channel. We'd love for you to subscribe to that or find us wherever you catch podcasts. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for tuning in to One Happy Thing. We hope today's episode brought a little extra joy your way. If you loved it, help us spread happiness by subscribing and leaving a review. And join us next time for One Happy Thing.
Yeah, yeah.